Okay, in terms of gliding on one foot, should you bend more on my gliding foot when doing this? Episode 119. Let's take a look. Alright, let me just switch this out here. Okay, here we go. This is a 2 foot to 1 foot glide. Okay, you gotta shift over. You want to create the split with your body right here. So think like a T, and you want the center beam of your T, if you will, to be evenly distributed with your body. If you got too much body mass on either side of the T, you're not going to be able to do this effectively. Continuing on, we lift. The question is, does the knee have to be bent? Well, no. I mean, you can keep it straight or bent. To be honest, most skaters learning the 1 foot glide will naturally have their knee bent. It's not required. It's going to happen naturally. And at this point, I wouldn't worry about it. Now, if the question is in regards to like the previous episode where I talked about straightening the leg as you pass it and so forth, I mean, as you get up higher in skill level, you want to be able to completely straighten your leg and completely bend it to a 90-degree angle to be an effective skater. And you want to have great lines. So those kind of things, they take time to develop. If you're just learning a 1 foot glide, I would say concentrate on gliding on 1 foot and fighting for being on that 1 foot as long as you can. If you can only go for 3 counts, go to 3 counts, but then try to get to 4. If you could go to 4 counts, go to 5, go to 6, go to 7. Try to glide longer. And then as you do this, that ultimately will give you better control, and that better control will carry on over, and eventually you're going to be able to do things. But for now, just do whatever it takes to stay on that 1 foot. And make sure you practice both feet. You don't want to have a really strong foot and a really weak foot. And in some ways, it's going to happen inevitably for 2 reasons. People have a more dominant side and a weaker side, but also people tend to practice the things they enjoy practicing, and it becomes like self-reinforcing, where the things that you like get better, and you like the things that get better, and it kind of snowballs on itself, and before you know it, you have a really strong side and a weaker side. But that can be corrected. You just work extra on the weaker side. Okay. Anyway, I hope that answered that question. Let's just see where we're at now, and check back in the chat. Okay. Flico said, I have slender legs, but hold my weight in my torso. Okay. So, in that case, to answer your question, what I would probably say, I just want to talk about something in general. If you are concerned about any part of your body, like if you're saying you're concerned about your legs being slender, first of all, I gotta say that skating is dangerous. Everyone falls down, everyone gets hurt. But 90% of injuries can be avoided if you work on strength, control, agility, flexibility. Strength, control, agility, flexibility. These are things you do off ice. They prepare your body for the impacts and the forces and the exertion that it has to experience in order to improve as a skater on ice. And that goes for everyone. So one thing I did is I actually made a video on this on Monday. So check that out, and I talked about it in depth. Anyway, if you don't see it, you will be able to find it on my Patreon, but I'm going to tell you real quick where it's at. Let me just see here. Alright. Injury Reduction and Prevention, episode 19 of Ice Dance League Live. And it's going to be up till tomorrow morning, and then afterwards I'm taking it down, replacing it with today's episodes. When I take it down, I don't delete them, I simply move them to my Patreon. And my Patreon, if you wanted to join it, it's for as little as $1 a month. It's pretty much pay what you want, and you know, every little bit helps to me, but at the same time, I want it to be accessible to everyone. So if you want to throw in $1 and then just enjoy the videos, or you could even sign up and then cancel before the month is out. So, I mean, you know, I don't take it personally, as long as the information gets to you. All right, now, let's just see here. But yeah, getting back to what I was saying, The other thing that you can do right now, let's say you got to practice tomorrow. I mean, like all this stuff that I said is fine, but it's going to take weeks, if not months, to have a body that could take the kind of forces and impacts. But you still want to get on the ice. You could get some pads, get knee and elbow pads, and you could just pad yourself up, get a helmet. That way, until your body's fully there, you're going to be more protected because safety is very important. Okay, there's no point in going out there and getting hurt, and skating is dangerous. This is a fact. All right, now let's continue on. Let's see where we're at. I'm just gonna check on the chat one more time here.